Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This is a quote by Richard Bach. To bring anything into your life, imagine it's already there. No doubt. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow down 21, NASDAQ off 7, S&P's a flat. Gold contract down $5.80, traded at $1,316 an ounce. Silver off 3 cents at $21.08. Platinum down $4.50 at $1,469 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.17 a pound. Light sweet crude down 89 cents, traded 105.61 a barrel. Bonds, you have the 10-year up 7 ticks at 125.01. 30-year up 17 ticks at 137.01. King dollar up 15 ticks at 80.28. You have the euro down 19 at 136.10, and the yen off 14 at 101.72. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're down $3. Realistically, you get a flat market. We're at 1956.33. We got to 1944.69. I'm going to put the futures up so you can see exactly what we did out here. And markets deviant as usual. This is pretty cool, though. So check this out, folks. So markets, no doubt, as one of the targets saying in the den, the bears gave it up too easy. Bottom line, each and every day, market's up, right? Well, check this out. And that's a fact, no doubt, okay? But check this out. This is pretty cool. So you go back 3 days in the marketplace. What I'm looking at right now, folks, is a 3-day chart of the S&Ps, the mini S&Ps, on a 10-minute basis. And if we go back to yesterday morning, what you had is this, is that, you know, at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, you're at 1945. You get down to a price point at 8:40, still before the New York Stock Exchange opened, you're at 8:38. When the exchange opens, what do? We get down to 8:38 flat out once again. Now, at 8:38, what do we have down there? Well, we have a high volume low intraday. Okay, and that was right at the bell. Oh, it was 9:30. That 1938. Okay, it cruises all the way back topside yesterday into the close and closes at ice from the day prior. Because the day prior, of course, we were at 1959 on the S&P. Start edging back down to the price point of 1950, and that's where ice was. That's where volume came out of the market and we came lower. Well, as the market crawled yesterday, it got crawled all the way up to ice. Okay, that's a natural retracement in a market that or anything else that's going down. Okay, when you come back up to ice, if you come back, first off, if you go down, wide price spread accelerated volume, you come back up. If it's light volume, that's a normal retracement. That's a market that's going down. A market that's going up, you'd go up with wide price spread accelerated volume. As you start pulling back, you pull back into that area with lighter volume, so the market wants to go up. Okay, so now let's talk about the deviance. It's really cool, too. So this morning on the open, right, Europe's doing all right, no big deal. Well, what ends up happening? First off, at 9:20, you test the high of yesterday, no juice, and then ba-boom. This, man, someone threw so much at the S&P, it was amazing. And what did it do? So it goes back down, folks, and tests the lows of yesterday in 10 minutes and blows the lows out by 2 points. By the way, with volume. What do? We crawl all the way back topside again. Okay, so this is where we are now. We crawl back topside. We have lighter volume. But guess what? We have a high volume low that's sticking out there once again at the 1938. Okay, now let's get back to the SPX for a second. Because what you have is that you're at highs. We're at highs again. We are at that high, however, with the high that was generated out here today. This is a nice hanging man. What a hanging man specifically is that if you got one of these at the bottom, you'd be stood out as a hammer, okay? At a top, that basically is a bearish signal. We'll see where this baby shakes out tomorrow. But I suspect, just as he was out here today, the surprises now, folks, will be to the downside, because that moved down fast, was fast this morning. Dow Industrials. What do you have with the Dow? Same type of setup in the Dow. In fact, what the Dow has, if you're into candlestick charting or council charting, whatever it's the same deal. What you have here now is this. You have a little doji at the top on the 9th of June. You have another doji at the top of the 20th of June, and now you got a hammer on top of that. I mean, hanging man on top of that. NASDAQ Composite. What do you have with the composite? This is what you have with the composite. Same setup. In fact, the hanging man on the composite is really insane. This is about as good as you can get. Now, what does happen with a 2-day signal is that you have to get a close under the high of today. And this went just about as much as it could go. The composite got down to a price point of 43.47, closed at 43.79, and 43.79.80 is the high. So let's see. So that's now let's go to the 3 Qs, the NDX 100. What do we do at the NDX 100? NDX 100 does the same thing. Gets down to a price point of 92.62, rejects that lower price, closed at 93.33. Now, this is where this gets interesting in this one. It's still a hanging man, but when you look at the 3 Qs, it's like, okay, were you going into the lows of yesterday with lighter volume, or are you pushing into the highs? The bottom line, folks, is it's an inside day, so you really can't call it. So the hanging man is there. We'll see where this baby shakes out. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? With gold held nice coming into a Friday, I can tell you that. They had gold down this morning, got down about $10, $12 very quickly. Guess what? Came all the way back up. Gold's building cause, folks, are at 13.17. That's building cause to get to this 13.92 area. Silver, same setup, and silver meaning it's building cause for higher price. We take a look at the silver market, and what silver has shown, folks, is that silver is stronger than gold, technically stronger than gold. What we did have, which was so cool, silver was and is stronger. It absolutely was stronger even before we got the uptick in a huge way on the 19th of June. What did happen right then, though, is that you had gold and silver go simultaneously. Don't be surprised to get another monster day like that. That's the way this thing seems to be shaken out. Now, bonds, okay? Bonds are such a trip, it's unbelievable. Bonds are on their next leg higher, folks. You had the 10-year. Yesterday, it got out of its lower range. The 10-year today went up with 1 million contracts. We're trading 125.01. Your swing point's 126. That baby's going to get up there. If we get volume, you get an additional ABC structure on the way up. 30-year. What did the 30-year do? 30-year goes topside also. She's out of her lower range. We're at 137, and the 30-year is actually stronger than the 10. The 30-year, 138.10 is the swing point. If we get volume up there, that's going to be an additional ABC structure on the way up. 142 looks game. King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? Well, King Dollar, she has continued to go to lower price. Lighter volume, she keeps rejecting lower price. So she's at 80.28 right now. And, she can get down to 80.08 rather. But King Dollar looks to me like she's building cause to get up into not only the 81.17, I expect you're going to see 81.50 out of that area. DuPont just come out with numbers. Let's see what to, save. No, I don't want to save that. Okay. DD. We go look at DuPont. What do we have with DuPont? DuPont closed at 67.70. It's trading at 66.10 right now. And numbers on DuPont go like this. They're cutting their forecast, number one. The consensus was $4.30. They're coming up with $4 to $4.10. Nike worldwide future orders ex currency is up 12. The estimate was 11.7. It's amazing. Earnings are starting fast and furious. Let's see what Nike's doing. Nike closed at 76. It's trading 79. We'll be right back.